Welcome to Kerala, often known as God's own country because of how beautiful and diverse the state is. We're here in Kochi, which is the main tourist city here, and we're going to be spending the next few days exploring. It has been a port since 1341 when a flood carved out its harbour and paved the way for European, Chinese and Arab merchants.
We're Connor and Livvy, a couple from England in our 20s who are on a mission to travel the world budget backpacking.
We started this new adventure on April the 26th, 2023 and plan to travel around the world for as long as possible. If you've been with us for a while, you would know that last year we backpacked Turkey, the Balkans, Eastern and Central Europe, and that was just the beginning.
We want to showcase the beautiful cultures that we encounter around the world and how at our core we are all the same.
The most famous things to see here are the Chinese fishing nets, which were introduced to Kochi shores between 1350 and 1450 by a Chinese explorer. They are basically just fixed land fishing nets, and they drop down into the water, collect all the fish and then get lifted back up. That is my understanding of it anyway. Of course you can see they are already up at the moment because they have done their fishing for the day, but it's a very nice thing to just come and see. However, the surrounding area has not been kept up to the best of standards. Like, there is rubbish that is strewn everywhere, which is a little disappointing. I don't know who is to blame for that, but it would be really nice obviously if that is cleared up. And if you would like to buy any fish like on the shore, which obviously they've collected this morning, you can literally just go and buy them, fresh as can be.
Those Chinese fishing nets are absolutely massive, and they're operated most of the time by more than 4 fishermen because it's that heavy. They catch that much fish. Only one fisherman can't deal with that many fish. So yeah, we want to see it, and you can see it. The best times to come are either night time, because that's when they start doing it, like just before sunrise, or like really early morning. I'm not quite sure if you have to pay. I'm guessing you do to get the best views, but you can go there and watch these Chinese fish nets and these fishermen in action. You can also, obviously, like Olivia said, buy your fish there because there's a bunch of fresh fish markets, and when you buy it you can go to the restaurants nearby and just tell them to cook it for you. Obviously they'll charge you, but the fish are very reasonably priced. We asked how much the fish were. They're like 200-300 rupees for quite a lot of them. They're very reasonably priced. We're not going to do it today because we've already eaten breakfast, but if you want to give it a go, I definitely recommend doing so.
So we wanted some water, but we also come across some mango. I believe it's just got some spices and some salt on it. Looked quite tasty. Apparently it's popular in Kerala, so we're going to give it a try. Plus, it was only 20 rupees. Oh, that's if I can pick it up. Oh! Oh wow, that's more sour, I think, than spicy. Wow, I don't think I'm going to be trying this again.
The people here in the south of India are very friendly, and obviously we are getting towards tourist season, so it's starting to get a lot more busier with tourists. The tuk-tuk drivers want you to go with them. They want to sell you their tours, this, that and the other. But in general, the south, and especially here in Kochi, is very just, it's not loud, it's not very busy, it's very chill, it's quiet, it's really nice, and you don't get that in a lot of places in India. You'll find a lot of churches here, a lot of fish markets, a lot of markets in generals, a lot of colours. The plants here are fantastic. So currently, so far, there are a lot of positives about this place, and I can't tell you a single negative.
Cruz Basilica was built in 1505 by the Portuguese and was later elevated to the status of a cathedral in 1558 by, I believe, Pope John VI. I don't know, but I'm going to correct myself. It is in the Gothic style architecture, and it's white, as you can see behind me. It's not as amazing on the outside, but on the inside it is absolutely beautiful. The designs, the architecture, the artwork is absolutely fantastic. I really recommend coming and visiting if you're in Kochi. Also because it gets tons and tons of visitors each year, both domestic and foreigners, so there must be a reason for it. It is free entry, and it opens in the morning and then in the afternoon between 2:30 and 5:30, so there is a period where it's closed, so just check that.
Now that we have visited the Basilica, we are going to head to Jtown and tell you guys about that place but we need to find a tuk-tuk first. It shouldn't be too hard because there's tuk-tuks everywhere, but like always, when you're not looking for something, they always appear, and when you are, you can't find any. So let's try to get a good price. It should be nothing more than 100 rupees. Make sure you always check Uber app to kind of compare if you're getting ripped off or not, because that's what we do. Need to go to Jtown.
Jtown.
Yeah.
How much?
Shopping.
No shopping, just Jtown.
Jtown. Church is closed. Shopping area is open.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. How much is it?
120.
100. You could do 100. Okay, thank you. He just said, mind your head. Typical Livvy.
Where are you from?
England.
We were on our way to the Jtown, and our tuk-tuk driver was really nice, and we decided just to take a mini tour with him. And it was only 300 rupees, and our first stop is this place. And here is where they make all the spices, and we got to go in there, see the women making it, go into the store, and it's all women, there's no men, which is really nice. Obviously we can't buy anything because we're backpacking for a very long time and our bags will just smell.
100% would have done, but
For
there's
sure.
just like not really any point for us to do so. But it's quite a nice place to come and see. It's very calm, it's not very pushy.
Very
I think
nice,
the
yeah.
pushiest person was probably our tuk-tuk driver, but apart from that,
But they're
it's
all
really
like that,
good,
yeah, they're all like that because they probably get a bit of commission from it. But in general, it's really nice to see the women doing it. It's your senses, by the way, really overload.
Oh my goodness, the women have to cover their faces because
All the
obviously
time.
it smells so strong.
And their eyes, yeah.
But also there's like behind, we'll show you in a minute, there's like a little gate that opens and it leads to the sea, because only in the last like 100 years has things been exported by land.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's normally been by sea, so it's really, really interesting.
So we're now in like the Jewish quarters or the streets. But before we show you guys, again, another rant. I haven't done this for a while. Don't trust these tuk-tuk drivers, honestly. We haven't taken a tuk-tuk for quite a while, so we thought, okay, maybe it's going to be different. Nope. He's going to take us to his friend's shops. Go look in here, go and look at this. Even in the spice market, his friend's shop,
But then
now
I
here.
guess that's more our fault because we know what they're like.
Yeah, we know what they're like. So if people are trying to offer you go on this tour, and it seems really cheap, that's because they're trying to get you to their friends' houses and trying to buy this and buy that.
But we
Obviously,
will not be buying anything,
no, we're very
so it's a
firm. We're
waste
just
of
like,
time.
no, I don't want it. Take us to our destination. So just be very firm with them and don't tell them too much. The more information you give them, the more information they have to work with. But onto the Jewish quarters anyway.
Historic Jtown was once part of the thriving Kochi Jewish community and is also home to the 16th century synagogue here, which is over 455 years old. I really like this area. It is definitely extremely touristy, like all of the shops and souvenirs are 100% aimed towards tourists, but it is very, very clean, calm, and actually reminds me of the streets of Montenegro quite a bit. But what a nice area, and it's so calm at the moment, very, very peaceful. This is behind me, like hardly anyone in sight. I think it's probably based on the time we've come, but I definitely recommend coming to this area. Unfortunately now there's hardly any Jews who currently live here because they've all gone elsewhere, like emigrated to Israel, but it's still a nice area to see nonetheless, with lots of history. Bear in mind, everything I am about to say, I have not fact checked, and we have literally just learned from our tuk-tuk driver, so that is up to you to check off your own resources. But this is called the Elephant Temple, and it's the center point of the circle where it's surrounded by tons of other temples and houses. Each house surrounding, I believe, all have at least one statue inside them, and the only way to reach the temple is by swimming there. And when there is festivals here, this is the center point. They give out free food, you have to wear the traditional wear, and it's a very beautiful, peaceful place. And the temple is just stunning, to be honest.
And apparently on certain festivals, there's actual elephants that come here,
Yes,
which is crazy. But I really like this whole community. There's Jews here, there's Catholics here, there's Hindus here, there's Muslims here, and it's still very peaceful. They're all living with each other. They've got their own places to pray, and I'm really liking that. You don't see that too much nowadays.
No, and that is the better word to describe it than what I said. It's the community feel surrounding the temple in a circle, and it's a very religious, holy, peaceful place, which is again why they have the statues in their home to symbolise peace.
We got the tuk-tuk driver to drop us off at where our hotel is because we're a bit tired and we're a bit hungry. Our hotel is located on Princess Street, and I definitely recommend trying to get a hotel on Princess Street. If you can't find ours, try to find any other one because it's a very cool, clean, hip street with a bunch of restaurants and stores, very reasonably priced as well. So I definitely recommend coming and visit here. Even if you don't want to stay here, give it a visit because they've got some really good food. Our hotel is called Fort Bridge View and it's really nice. I recommend it. It's £25 a night, so it really isn't bad. It's got AC, it's got a fan, it's very clean, and they offer free breakfast every morning with a variety of pancakes.
It's really good.
Yeah, South Indian food. Some French toast, free tea and coffee, and they give you water every day, room service. It's really, really good. Definitely recommend it there. Like I said, £25 a night isn't bad, but I think it's time to get some dinner.
We've come to Jetty Restaurant, which is also located on Princess Street. The service is impeccable and so is the food. And also it's not really that badly priced, especially when you consider where we are and kind of how luxurious this restaurant does look.
Okay, back at the hotel. I didn't want to record too much because there was music playing anyway and I didn't want to get copyrighted, and there's only so much you can record when it just comes to pizza. I know we ordered pizza, but we've had Indian food for the past 6 weeks and we thought, oh, we haven't had pizza for almost 2 months now, so let's have some pizza. Worked out to be really cheap, went outside, fed some dogs. As you saw, Olivia was feeding the dogs. We always get them dog treats. And now we're back at the apartment, but we've really enjoyed our day here so far. Stick around for the next video because we will be uploading more here. It's such a big place in India, so there's tons to do. But if you have enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.